15 years ago, I had a crystal healing treatment by a friend, and she was very clairvoyant, and she saw lots of past lives in Atlantis and Egypt and whatever, and I had been this priest and a healer, and she said, "You are going to start your healing path very soon." And I just said, "Don't think so." I was living the London lifestyle, and healing was the last thing on my mind. So about 3 months later, I just woke up and thought, I'm going to do Reiki. And within a few months, I was a Reiki teacher. And then I did some light body work, and then I joined, well, some people thought it was a cult, but it wasn't. It was this spiritual practice with a woman called I Ping Wong for 4 years. 2 years into that, I got really sick. And about 3 years later, I almost died. And I came home to Scotland with my tail between my legs. And as I said, I almost died. I almost died back here, and so I decided to go to Brazil to see John of God. I've been there 8 times, and so that's been my path. I've been there 8 times. In between, I've done NLP, hypnotherapy, theta healing. I became a teacher, practitioner and a teacher, and lately I've done something called light grids. Yeah, well, when I was in Brazil, it was October 2009, I met someone called Damien Wynn, an Irishman who lives in Hungary. And he said, when we get home, come to Ireland and I'll teach you this technique. So it's evolved. It was called the Wynn and Thorpe technique, and then it changed to light points, and now it's called light grids. So that's taken about just over a year. So basically the light grids takes on it's 2 formats. It's a healing and an activation. The healing is where spirit comes in and heals the body, but the personality has a lot of control. If you're not ready to let something go, then it's not going to go. The activation is you saying, okay, spirit, I surrender to you. Right. You know, let go and let God. And it's beyond words. It is phenomenal. I've had the activation in Dublin, and it's amazing. When I went home, my mum, she's not really into this kind of thing. I started talking about the technique, and the room just went all hazy. She saw this glow all around me, and it was from the activation. It was the higher self, or the spirit. So, you know, these words are thrown around all the time, but it was a divine consciousness in the body, spiritualizing the body, the mind, and everything around. It was wonderful. And so I want to teach this. Well, not teach it, I don't teach it. I'm the only person in the UK who can actually give the activation at the moment. There's some people in America, Germany, Ireland, Hungary. Well, you can do group healings, and you would have someone in the middle on a massage table who would be the surrogate, and everyone would lie around and they would all get a healing. I've experienced those types of healings, but the one-on-one is phenomenal.
And how long do the sessions take? Is it a one-off? Is it a
well, the healing, you can have as many healings as you like, because you're only going to release as many blockages as you are willing to let go of. But with theta healing, we can do a lot of belief work, which will allow you to let it go and be really prepared for the activation. There is no plan, really. I just want to get this out to as many people as possible to help people wake up. Once you have the activation, it's not, okay, I'm enlightened. It's not like that. It's just you bring in more spirit into the body, and you begin to see life differently. You make different choices. It's quite obvious. It's subtle, but it's obvious.
And does it grow with time?
It grows with time. It grows with time, and it enhances everything that you do, from buttering a slice of bread to healing someone. You know, I've worked on people. I've given people an activation, and their Reiki channeling abilities have been greatly enhanced.
Right, it clears the channel.
Clears the channel, and it gets them in touch with their own higher self. You're bringing the higher self or spirit or into the body, so they're becoming more of who they really are, their God self. Everyone can benefit from it, but my own particular niche is working with people who have forgotten how to love themselves, and that's manifested in illness, you know, drug taking, alcoholism, you know, passive destruction. And you know, these are just, like myself, you know, just sensitive people who don't know how to handle life. Light grids and theta healing helps people get a firm, you know, grasp of who they really are. I activated one woman called Mary, and while the activation happens over 2 sessions. Right. The first session, you're clearing, you're opening channels, and the spirit comes into the body, but not fully. On the second activation, she was floating, and it just seemed to be, her description was, it just seemed to be, it would be a wave of bliss, and then she would just be okay, and then there'd be another one, and another one. And so I said to her, that's all different types of energies that are working with you. You know, angelic energies, you have, you know, higher dimensional, different types of energies, but they're all, you know, playing a part. And so it's just beautiful waves of bliss, one after another. So she's activated now, and her Reiki healing abilities are greatly enhanced. The reason I'm doing this is to heal myself. You know, when you're an inch from death, it gives you a real clear perspective on life. What's important and what's not. And so I want to finish my healing journey. Light grids is an amazing tool for me to further my journey. And while I'm doing that, I can bring people along for the ride. It's an amazing experience, and they will heal and they'll transform. And it's all about, you know, leading up to 2012 and beyond, where the new consciousness is arriving on the planet, and this light grids is one of the techniques that's ushering that new energy in.